it's turned 170 jumps into 190. Do me.
That is the price of star filtering. Less stars to jump through, more complicated route, especially at the y-axis you're on.
Yeah. May as well scan this system whilst I'm here. You never know.
Okay, what the hell is going on here? Alright, what have I... Lights off.
Lights off.
This is exactly where I was. Just trying to work out what I was doing when I logged off last.
Oh yes, of course, Cyclops under the ground. Classic.
A what?
Awesome, innit?
Cyclops under the ground.
Oh. That'll be difficult to hit.
Got a low amount.
But when I've been on foot, I've had pirate ships come out of the ground pretty often.
Oh come on. These NPCs are just shooting as well. Alright, that's it. Come for me, look, I'm all hot.
Accessing database.
Or go away from me. Oh my god, really. It's the last Targoid as well, mate. It needs to get out of here. Notice me, for fuck's sake.
Clumps may form through tethering or wider dispersal through a variety of seeding mechanisms.
Are you just clearing the system by yourself?
Adapted cellular structures
Well, I'm doing this battle, yeah, by myself.
to protect against freezing damage.
Come on, mate, I'm a kilometre away from it. How can you not see me, bro? Oh look, now he's shooting me from under the ground. That's totally. At least he's following me now. Fuck it, I shouldn't mind. Right, follow me out the ground. There we go. Hello, mate. Done playing hide and seek, have we?
Ooh, concha. Haven't got that one. Jesus. So much shitty stratum. Come on.
Drive assist off.
Tectonicus is mostly found on high metal contents. Can be found on rocky, but has to be really specific. Or it's rarer, should I just say?
Yeah. Either way, I'm still getting targets for like 7 or 8 mil. First footfalls, that's still a good
What?
lump of money.
That
Yeah.
wasn't clever. That's what I meant to do.
Drive assist off.
Lift off.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, so you can actually ram Cyclops to do their shields in.
Oh, okay.
Back in a minute.
I didn't know that.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
That's the whole thing, isn't it?
1. Engage.
What does it do to your shields, though?
I don't run shields, fine.
Ah,
Shields.
okay.
It's kind of pointless, waste of space. Unless you're flying something like a Type 10.
Why would flying a Type 10 make a difference?
Well, because it's slower, it's hard. They're more for like support scout builds. So, well, I just see people running it. Seems to work decently because they're mostly doing the scouts. But when it comes to actual interceptors or anything, it's just all their shit phases through it anyway. There's like one more scout somewhere.
Think that's what I need.
Ah, here he is.
Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Hmm. Nothing.
Now the Hydras are gonna spawn.
Systems. Aha.
Collecting data. Accessing database.
Fruitexa. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 150 meters.
Oh, that's a Hydra. No.
Which Thargoids spawn at these sites, and what sort of danger are they compared to each other?
Scouts spawn here, Cyclops mostly. You get a couple of Basilisks, and then when you complete it, you get 2 Hydras.
And what order are the? What are they? I know scouts are the little things,
Yeah.
but the bigger ones they come in different, like, not ranks or degrees
Yeah,
of severity. So what's I don't know about that.
So it goes from easiest to hardest. It goes Cyclops, Basilisk, Medusa, and Hydra. The Hydras are the hardest ones.
Ah,
Hydras have like 8 or 9 hearts or something stupid.
I've seen videos on YouTube where guys somehow they exploit some sort of a glitch and they spawn, I think I saw like 8 or 10 hydras in one instance at the same time, and then he takes them out. Is that legit, or do you think it's bullshit?
Well, I don't know how they're taking on like more than one Hydra at once. Must know something I don't. Kill 2 Hydras I need. Of course it's now not going to spawn me that mission. Right, I'm just going to set this on. Take one of them. See if I can take a Hydra down. How long will it take me?
Well, apparently it took this guy, it was like 8 hours or something ridiculous.
I'm not fighting it for 8 hours.
Yeah. It seemed legit. I mean, he explained how he did it, how he got them to spawn, and his loadout and all of this. I mean, I know bugger all about this kind of thing, so...
Well, I'm fighting one now, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, good luck.
Oh my god, my multi-cans are doing fuck all to it. Not
What
even
are you
got a
fighting?
percent. A
Hydra.
Hydra, bro. Have
Oh
a look.
jeez.
It's mental, mate.
It took me nearly a week to kill a basilisk, so God knows what you're doing.
He's already taken 20% of my health away. My multi-cans are doing nothing to him.
Wow.
I've killed scouts, and that's it.
Yeah, you got to have a really good setup, really, for AX stuff.
Just,
He's already.
just not that interested in that kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Never am I, really, but when you've got a few of you and you're on a spire site and you're having a good laugh and you're earning 90 or 80 million a kill and you're killing 10 of them,
Wow.
it's pretty good.
I guess if you're like a new player and you need the cash, it's
Yeah.
a good incentive, but when you've got everything and you've got all the money you need and there's nothing else to spend it on, it's not much of an incentive.
Yeah, true.
Unless you enjoy it.
Unless you enjoy it, true. Duh.
Oh, my game's freezing up, man. I'm stuck in the freaking FSS. Okay, oh, I'm gonna have to hard reset. Okay.
What is it doing? Just hanging in the map?
It's just stuck in FSS, mate. I can't move around, go into the menus or anything.
Have you taken the window out of focus? Is your controller turned off?
Nah. Oh, it just popped back.
Sometimes it takes a while. I don't know. Sometimes I get sort of suspended during jumps.
Yeah. Is that on Earth like what I've not noticed? No. Gotcha. D4 16C. Oh, it's an icy plan.
Let's see something.
Hey Phil, have you got the new SCO drive yet?
Me? No.
Oh, you need it for exploring, man. You don't have to get caught up in gravity wells. You know, when you leave a planet,
Uh-huh.
you just press it and it just boosts you straight into freaking orbital cruise in like half a second.
Yeah, where they generate huge heat and it drains your fuel tank like nothing.
Not as bad as
Not the new
Have you
ones.
only tried this 5C? Yeah, they're better. Wow, bro, this Cyclops was shielded with 1% health. Get fucked. What a waste of my ammo, man.
Right, chaps, our last one's to put a film on in the background, so I'm going to jump off comms for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll drop back in a little bit later, Liam, if you're about, mate.
So I'll probably be off by then, man.
Alright, buddy.
I'll probably still be on, I hope. I'm planning to get a bit further in this expedition that I'm supposed to be on.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Alright, take it easy then.
Cheers, you too.
Alright. What region are you in?
Hang on a second. Oh, I'm still in the Fuck, what region are we in?
You know, Orion Spur.
The same one as the bubble.
Right.
And I'm headed at about 1 o'clock from Sag A. And about 3,000 light years out. And I've found one sample of tussock, Frutexa, and not any others.
This Hydra's just slaughtering all the other AX ships one by one. Jokes.
Are you with other players, or the game
No,
spawns NPCs, or how does that work?
yeah, it's NPCs.
Ah, so they're probably pretty useless, unless you can use them as distractions.
That's what they're mostly useful for. And sometimes they'll shoot and save you a reshield or something. But you know, they'll shoot. They'll just keep shooting it when the heart is exerted, and they just won't shoot the hearts. So they're kind of fucking dumb, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Because you know you can't destroy it just by shooting the hull. So it just regenerates.
Bugger. If I remember correctly, the last time I was shooting scouts, the NPCs would like come and heal you. They'd send out repair limpets and crap like that. Do they do the same at
Oh, yeah.
these spire sites?
But there's no NPCs at spire sites. I'm at a ground combat zone.
You're on foot.
No, I'm
Oh.
just at a surface site that's being attacked.
Okay, so how does? Can you tell me about the?
I am streaming if you want to have a look.
Ah, okay.
If you guys see if I'm on it.
Crate Mark II.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my scout fighter as well.
I fight everything in this. Except from Hydras. Not with these weapons anyway.
Are you also using a controller?
Yep. I'm the one that got him to swap. He was complaining about something from the joystick, so I just went, why don't you just do this? Or no, that's not what it, he asked me. I was landing so smoothly and like coming in really fast and doing like a backflip and landing square on the pad. And I was like, just controller, mate.
I take it you have used a HOTAS in the past?
Yeah, I did
Oh.
actually buy one. One of the really expensive ones.
Oh, Wow.
quality products, but I just didn't enjoy the experience after playing on controller for years. I just struggled to
Okay.
give it a good, like, what would I give it? I was playing like all day, every day for a week on them, trying to get used to them. And they were good, like in normal space when you're flying like this, the 6-step, because I actually had a HOSAS, so I had one stick sort of bent over that acted as sort of a throttle and everything, and the other one was just a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was good. Like I enjoyed having all the I could bind stuff like heat sinks and silent running and stuff like that. But yeah, I just I spent it cost me what, 1,200 quid.
Wow.
Yeah, like they're not fucking cheap. It's like proper like they're quality. But like I'll send you a picture when I had it open. But I was having issues with them as well, funnily enough.
Ah,
And
okay.
out of the 5 products I ordered, 3 of them turned out to be defective or become defective within a week of playing it. And I was like, I've just spent 300 quid on a stick, and then like 200 quid on the fucking base.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not like. In the end, I just thought, when I was grinding and stuff, collecting materials, it was just so much slower. Like you can't really control your SRV or well, you can, but it's awkward. You can't really do on foot with the HOSAS. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
you
but
can, but it's just
that's
retarded.
keyboard and mouse though,
Yeah,
for far
but
as I'm
then
concerned.
yeah. Then I was sat there thinking, I spent all that money on it. It's just annoying me. My controller, I could do flight, on foot, and SRV perfectly. So I just thought, screw it. I'll just go back to controller. I sent it all back. Plus, I was having problems with it. Let me send you a picture of like when I had it open and that quality products. So I don't know how, even though I got faulty products, their customer service was stellar. But I messaged them saying it's wrong, and they had me a postage label the same day.
Oh, well, that's
Sent it back.
okay. I mean,
Hands down.
with any company, there's going to be glitches and
Yeah.
things like that. The customer service is probably more, in my opinion, more important. Of course, it's nice
Yeah,
to
he's
get
a
something that just works, but I've been pretty lucky.
these
I
are
had,
pictures.
sorry.
Hold on. I'm sending you pictures of I had it open. Like that was the gimbal. What you're looking at. So this is the base. I haven't got pictures of the stick.
Where do I look?
They're just uploading, but DMs, so they should pop up now.
Ah, okay. Ah, there we
So I had
go.
it apart, just doing some stuff for the technician, but they're proper. I wish I had a picture of the other sides, to be honest. Do I have any pictures on my phone that I can upload quick? Let's have a look.
Holy moly, holy moly.
Yeah, they were heavy. Like they were quality CNC machine. Like honestly, it felt like I had a fucking BMW in my hand. Let me see if I've got any better photos on my phone.
That's the mechanism, but what does the actual stick look like? A
Let's see if
stick
I've got a picture. I'm
or
checking now.
sticks?
Ah, so here we go. I've got some better pictures of the old thing, the gimbal. So these had cams and everything, mate. These had like friction
Yeah.
controls. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, now I've got pictures of them. Here we go. Look. Upload these to you.
Mm-hmm.
Got the spring side on it. So basically, like the stick would sit on top of that, and basically the springs and the cams would sort of make it center back. Honestly, mate, it was brilliant. Like when I got it, I
Wow.
was just like, bro, this is like top tier shit. Like they were sick, mate. To be honest with you.
Wow.
They were good. Like I'd recommend them to anyone wanting a serious thing that's gonna last. I'd tell them to get that and spend the money. Totally worth it, man. I knew I didn't want to piss around with them cheap fucking plastic ones because the gimbals they just develop drift. These I can't remember how long the warranty was. I think it was like 1 year or 2 years or something. Anything goes wrong with it, they'll fix it. And then modular in the inside, you can take all the cams off. They had different cams. You could change the springs. You had like 3 different sets of springs, 3 different sets of cams. Honestly, mate, I'll have to look. I don't know.
How
They were brilliant. I mean, I sent them back personally, but
how did I take it on the left is the throttle. How does
yeah.
that work? I mean, when you push forward, I can't see how what pushing forward on the end of it will do. Does it looks like it'll swivel?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't swivel. You can push that forward, backwards, left, and right, like you would like if it was vertical. So basically, I had it so on the left stick, the one that's bent over.
Yeah.
If I twisted that stick up and well, because it's on the side, it's up and down, but it would be like your yeah, on the
Ah.
other one. So it's like if I twist it up, that's my vertical thrusters, twisting it up and down on the left. My left and right on
Okay.
that one was my lateral left and right. And then pushing it forward was thrust forward and backwards. And I had it. I didn't have it so it's set the throttle. I didn't have the friction turned up, so basically it would spring back. That's just how I liked it. Because I had a button to like set 100% throttle, so it'd stay there if you know what I mean. So I didn't need to like
Okay.
have it so you push it and it stays where it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that, and then on the right stick, twisting the stick, like I did on that one, but obviously it's standing up straight this time. So that was yaw, and then obviously left on that was roll, and then pushing forward and back was what's it called? Pitch.
Pitch
So yeah, I
and-
had
yeah,
every
pitch up
single
and down.
axis at my fingertips basically. So it felt sick to fly it like in normal space. It was chef's kiss, you know. But that's because I was debating whether to get a HOTAS or a HOSAS, and I was like, you know, I want that bloody because it has all the same buttons as well. I literally had so many buttons I couldn't use them all. It had triggers on the back. You could flick them down. Like I wish I'd back of the trigger. I don't do I? But quality products though, man. Like if anyone's serious about, if you love HOTAS, mate, if you ever was to upgrade, get them. They're expensive, but boy. And do you know what? If anything goes wrong with it, or you decide you don't want it, they're fucking excellent customer service. That even though 3 of my products developed faults, the customer service made up for it. Like, I wasn't even pissed off at the end. I was like, I can't even be angry. There's
Yeah.
like hands down the best customer service I've received of any company in my entire life. Fuck Amazon and all, like they don't even come close. You know, I sent them a ticket on a Sunday, mate, and they got back to me the same day within like 3 hours.
Wow.
It was actually amazing. They paid full shipping back, even when I decided I didn't want any. They'd sent me like new sticks out. They'd had it back in their thing and repaired it, sent it back out, and they had technicians on Discord with me trying to fix it when there was developed drift and that.
So
I just got really unlucky, but
so that was the issue.
they
Like
were-
you had drift.
well, yeah, I had one of the bases had drift, so the right base had drift. Or it wouldn't like the center, but they had like complex calibration software and stuff like that. It turned out to be a problem with calibration, not an actual manufacturing defect, because I was looking at it and it was just like, I don't know, mate. I can't describe. I mean, you look at those pictures, man. That was just machined to. I just sit there with 2 spanners and that. I had to buy tools to fucking like take it apart and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. But they were brilliant, mate. Like, I doubt anyone else would have as many problems as I did. Yeah, it was a VPC Warbird D, those bases, and then the sticks were a Constellation Alpha Prime. And they lit up, and all that colour stuff's customizable. That's the default one it comes with.
Uh-huh.
And then like you see on the left that sort of screw sticking out from one of the sticks. That's like an adjustable sort of side of your pinky side of your hand sort of sits there.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And you can raise that up and down. Let me look at these other ones. So, but yeah, they're obviously big. You can see how big they are, and the one I've
Yeah.
got both of them there. But like fucking hell, they were brilliant, mate. I just thought overall, you know, the money I spent on them, the experience, I just, you know, thought I'd send it back. The final straw was when basically I think the thumbstick, you see the thumb analog stick on the left grip
Yeah, I think
started to develop drift as well.
so.
And the people were like, oh, this is so uncommon, this is like unheard of sort of thing. And do you know what? I believed them. I don't even think they were just trying to fucking, because the quality is just evident. As soon as I opened them, I felt the heaviness of the base. That was a good 2 kilos, mate. That's solid
Wow.
aluminium. Like, well, maybe not 2 kilos. I'm really shit at judging weights, but it was like, if you threw that at somebody, you could kill them. The base, definitely. Like that, it will kill. Like, But now quality products are just very expensive. I mean, you have to buy the base separately. So you see the left one, that Z extension is sold separately. The sticks come on their own, the bases come on their own. So it was 5 products. So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think it cost me like 1,100 or something, around that.
Wow.
But I'd say if you're serious about HOTAS and stuff like that, especially if you play other games, they do have a HOTAS, by the way, for those like models and that.
Mm-hmm.
But
But that look, I actually don't know what I would call that. It's like a cross between a hostess and HOTAS. I don't know what you would call that left thing. It's like half throttle and
well,
half stick.
yeah, that's what it's hands on stick and stick. That's what that setup's called.
I
I just chose to have it. I just chose to have the Z extension so I could have it on its side. And by the way, the angle that it's at, that's customizable as well. You see that silver nut in the sort of joint on the left.
Yeah.
You can adjust that so you can have it like sticking up from the Z, or you can have it like right down touching the sort of horizontal bar.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can like there was tension things, so you can adjust how like much force you have to use for them. They were brilliant, mate. From a design perspective, they were fucking immaculate. Everything you can think of, they had.
When I haven't looked much at hostess setups, but I always imagined it was like just basically 2 joysticks. But that looks
Oh, yeah,
like
that's what that is.
completely different. No, I mean like two items like your right stick.
Yeah. Well, look at the left one, and all that is that's the extension, is the new bit. Like the bases are exactly the same, the sticks are exactly the same. It's just that I've got that Z extension, which sort of sits on top of the base and then goes left, and then it like has the right bit, so you can stick the stick on.
Mm-hmm.
And that just allows it so you can have it horizontally or near horizontal. So basically, my left stick was throttle and lateral thrust axis, so up, down, left, right, forward, back, and the right one was roll, pitch, yaw. It was excellent, mate. Having that for like you could do it all at once, and it was just one of my other complaints about it as well. Not the fault of the products, it's just me. It was just, I mean, as you can see, I didn't have it on a mount, so that probably had an impact on this. But the hand strain, because I was even at my desk was at my lowest setting. My hands were out, my arms were out like straight, basically, and so my shoulders started hurting and stuff. I didn't have them long enough to get mounts to them, but the company does do mounts as well. Fucking expensive though. You're probably better off getting a third-party mount, because I looked at the mounts to support them, and it was anywhere from like 150 to 200 quid to support both of them.
Wow.
So they were quality products, but I still think they overcharge a bit for a bit of steel. It wasn't a bit of steel, but you know what I mean. It's only a mount at the end of the day. But now, if people are serious about like and want something that will last them like a good fucking 10 years, mate, and then you know they had all replacement parts, so every single part was replaceable inside of them, and it's warranty covered for the first couple of years anyway. But I was looking at Verpal, and what was the other company I was looking at? But they never had anything in fucking stock, so I ended up going with Verpal. What's that other company called?
It's been so long since I've looked at joysticks and that. I've had this Cytec set up now for 5 years.
Has it developed any issues?
No, it hasn't. Oh, what happened? One of the in the right, like the joystick, but I've got a proper throttle and a joystick. So on the joystick, one of the wires broke off from twisting the joystick for yaw, but I just got a tech friend of mine to solder it back on, and it's good as new.
Yeah. Oh, if you got solder, yeah. Alright.
Literally just the wire, very thin, the wire broke, so he just fixed it for me. and the previous one, the X52 Pro that I had, almost identical, just different company. That was Cytec. This is Logitech.
Yeah, I heard
Um,
when Logitech took over, they started having or the manufacturing quality dropped, and people who buy the Logitech ones, I have like die within like a year, or develop like major drift.
They released a second version, which is the one that I've got. The first one did have a lot of
Okay.
problems. The first one, the most of it is black with. Now this one is grey. The second edition is grey detailing, no grey paint and markings and that. The first one was blue.
Okay.
And these were, I think, like $300 or in that range. I don't remember exactly now. So not the cheapest, but definitely not expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like I guess that's serving you well, so there's no need to get what I've sent you. But I mean, you look at that though for just a gimbal. Like you can tell that was solid. Like
Yeah, that does look
it was amazing. When I
so
opened it up, I was
impressive.
like, yo. I just want to put that there. Just put it on the wall in a picture frame, man. But you had like different cams. You see in the pictures of where it's open,
Yeah.
the one with the spring on it. You see those. So the spring holds the cams together, and obviously
Mhm.
that little roller in the middle is like what moves when you move
Mhm.
the stick. And so those cams pull it back together. There's like two on opposite sides.
Yeah.
And those cams you could have different like types of ones. So if you want something like I had it, so I had the cams in. They were called Cosmo Sim or something. But basically, when you move it back over the center, you can feel it. It's like a little notch, hardly noticeable. It's just a tiny little. So you can like, so say you're pitching and then you can like let off, so it starts to spring back.
Mhm.
No, don't let go of it, but like let off, and you can feel when it's actually at the middle. So then you can let go if you need to go do something or whatever. I mean, if you let go, it always sprung back to the middle anyway, because I had no tension on them. But
Mhm.
they were just quality, mate. You'd push all the way forward and let go of the stick, and it would spring back and go over it and like bounce back and forth a couple of times until it like centered perfectly. They were just quality, mate. I'll be going on about half an hour now. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, like if you ever got a grand splurge on it and you really want a decent like hostess or hotess thing, I'd go with Verfel, mate. And if anything goes wrong, their customer service has got you covered, mate.
Mhm.
I don't know, or I use the UK store, so I don't know what Europe's be like. But
Well, I could use it too. I mean, I'm sure they ship to Romania.
yeah,
I'm
I mean to be
guessing they
fair,
won't have branches all over the world, but
they do. It's not a UK. I think they have EU sort of stores, and that'd handle it. I think you have to sort of buy it from a. It'll all be dispatched from basically somewhere near you, so it won't take long. You don't have to pay like massive international shipping fees or anything. Didn't have to
uh,
pay for bloody what's it called? I think I paid for shipping on the first when they delivered it, but every time I sent stuff back when it was defective, or any time when I sent it back the final time, they didn't even make me pay for shipping then. I don't think.
hmm. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But yeah, even when I opened the box, mate, all the packaging it just screamed the quality and like premium product. And it weren't just a load of like smoke and water, if you know what I mean. When I opened it up, I was like, fucking hell.
That does look seriously impressive. In all of it, wow.
The company, as a wider thing, they do like helicopter collectives and stuff like that as well that require different bases for like you've got a much longer stick with a helicopter collective, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
So yeah, they do proper like full setups, man, for everything. They got like obviously they do like a HOTAS thing as well, like the traditional throttle with a couple of switches and buttons and dials on it and all that stuff. I think they do like a dual one, so you can have like you can clip it together and it'll be dual throttle. Or like you can move them both at the same time, or you can move them independently. they have like control boards as well. So say if you had your HOTAS or your stick on one side, your throttle on the other, then you can have like a couple of control boards which are just literally a unit with loads of switches and dials and like stuff you find in planes on it, stuff like that. So and you got mounts for all of them. So you could have like for Elite, you could literally buy a setup from them. Like you could have a HOTAS on one side, a stick on the other for your thrust and your yaw and that, and then you could have buttons for like every bindable thing in the game, just for all the control panels, flicking
Wow.
up your landing gear and down. This I'll have to send you some. Like, I'll just have a look on the store, mate. Virpil, they're called VIRPIL. Virpil controls. Let me have a look.
I've heard of them, and a lot of people say a lot of good things about them.
So I've just gone to the website and I'm just going to copy this. So yeah, like the picture. I've just snipped a picture. This is the sort of stuff they do. So they do like collectives, throttles, control panels, rider pedals, desk mounts, accessories.
Wow.
So these are like, I'll send you like a more. What's their like top of the range control panel? Let me have a look. There. Oh, it's spring sale actually at the minute. Well, it is there anyway. Shark 50 universal control panel. What's the difference there? I'm gonna assume nothing, so they're exactly the
Touchdown.
same. So,
Landing gear deployed.
yeah, I'll send you like the price for one of them though, just this control panel. There's that, and then let me find their actual throttle. They've just released a new one, yeah, they're Mongoose, there you go. Snip.
Nice toys, I must say. Very nice toys. Come on, where's this bloody Fruitexa?
I'm just sending you images. So I'm done now anyway. Yeah, man, like you can see they're expensive. Yeah, I sent them back because I was having issues with them, and final straw was when that thumbstick. They offered to replace the old stick for me. They were trying to get me not to send it all back, obviously. Then I
Yeah.
explained to them, look, even just the fact that something else has gone wrong, it's just I've been using them and they're just, the amount of money I spent on them, I was just like, I don't feel like it's improved my experience that much.
Yeah.
Granted, I only had a week with them because I had to like get they had or no, it was like 2 weeks of it eventually, but I only had them for like a week properly because I had to send one of the sticks back, or the bases back, sorry, very early on, and that took like a week to sort of get for them to repair and send back to me. So I only had like a week of playtime, and they had a 14-day no questions like refund policy. You could just get
Yeah.
it all back. So I imagine if I'd stuck with it longer and got mounts for it, so it wasn't like you didn't put strain on my arms, then it would actually might have gotten used to it more. But they were brilliant though, right? But once I bought something, and I didn't really feel like I've been scammed. They were still expensive, but like.
Oh yes, here we go. Now, if I can just land. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Extraordinary. Accessing database.
Frutexa. Robust woody plants with deep rooting structures to gather liquids and hold themselves in place where the ground may be unstable. They are photosynthetic organisms with specialized photoreceptors that work even in low light conditions. As such, they are highly successful and are widespread and diverse in nature. Their small leaf structures protect them against extremely low temperatures
Oh, yes.
and liquid loss in higher temperatures.
How many elite accounts do you have?
The one.
Ah,
I'm not
okay.
one of them. I can't do my alt accounts, man.
Okay, I was going to ask you, I know you can deliver fuel to a fleet carrier that is not yours, but if I remember correctly, that's just for like the main fuel tank. You can't put it into storage.
Yeah.
But I've seemed to remember somebody saying that they'd changed this. Or, fuck, I don't remember. So anyway, so you I was going to ask you about that, but obviously you can't know. Right now I've got to go to C1. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, those purple controls just feels nice to be able to actually genuinely recommend a company for once instead of fucking talking about how they fucked someone over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one company I can genuinely go, do you know what? They deserve the fucking money. breath of fresh air in today's world for sure. Even though
Yeah.
stuff went wrong, you know. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop being their PR marketer team. Need to shut their website. That's what made me start talking about it again. I was just reading their like my homepage and that. Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to say. So, a lot of their like axes things, yeah, they were done for like magnetic potentiometers and shit like that, mate. It was just like they weren't even physical levers or like, you know, like analog stick sort of things. It was all done via magnetic. Like when you calibrate it, you could see all the values and shit.
Surface scanned.
And
Wow.
yeah, it was just fucking. The sticks were fucking amazing, to be honest. It's a shame when they just didn't, you know, or I think, or they just didn't fit for me, or they didn't work for me, you know, personally. It was probably just because I played on a controller for so long.
Yeah, I've got close to zero experience with any kind of controller.
I just find that, like, I started on Xbox on Elite, so
Okay.
that's how I got used to it. But you've got 5 axes of movement, but you have to click the left stick to get that lateral, switch between lateral and yaw.
Uh-huh.
So, but, you know, still everything, and you know, you'd have to fuck around. I tried to play this. I tried to learn keyboard and mouse on this when I got it on PC, but I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna plug in my controller, man.
Yeah,
I've got good native support for it, like the Xbox. So
I can't imagine playing this game with keyboard and mouse. I know people do, but and you know, kudos to them, but
doesn't feel right at all, though, and it dragging your mouse across, and having that cheap arrow there. Like, nah, I'm good.
some people recommend, especially for flight assist off, they recommend keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah, like in PvP, the only people who really do it are gankers. They love keyboard and mouse, just because of the like, you get that mouse accuracy then when you've got your fixed weapons, which is why they love it so much.
Touchdown.
But yeah, man, if you just want a chilled sort of gaming session, casual, then just either HOTAS or gamepad, I reckon.
Hmm. So I should. Whoops. Back this way.
Low gravity warning.
Lights off.
Lights off.
Where the hell?
That's a negative.
there it is. Okay. Mhm.
Drive assist off. Scanning now. Accessing database.
Stratum. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 500 meters.
In Discord playing up for me.
Ah, okay.
Just drops me out and back in. Weird.
I haven't noticed. Ah, there's some grass here too. Okay.
Drive assist off. Collecting data. Accessing database.
Stratum. Low-lying photosynthetic organisms that bond tightly to the surface of rocks. The body of the organism may be embedded in the rock's subsurface to provide protection from the elements, leaving the tough photosynthetic proto-leaves exposed. Their simple proto-evolutionary nature means that they are a common sight on the rocky world. Coloration is driven by a mixture of the mineral content of the attached rock and the absorption spectral of the nearby stellar body. Your next sample should be taken from a colony of these over 500 meters from here.
Drive assist off.
Oops.
So close to hitting 100 billion. For no reason at all.
100 billion. Wow.
And I've got, well, my assets are already above that, but I've got 8 billion on my carrier. I don't know. Thought we useless.
It would
Useless
be
numbers, but
really cool if we could actually spend that money on something.
yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, I've only got like
Drive assist off.
just under 30, I think, on my main account, and absolutely not an incentive. It's completely meaningless.
Extraordinary.
Yeah. It's
Accessing database.
Tussock. Minimum distance between two genetic samples, 200 meters.
but just think of how many reactive armor I could buy with it.
Oh, yeah. Would be nice if you could buy like your own space station or ground settlement, your own base.
Well, they did say they got a new feature incoming that they haven't disclosed yet. That's not power play or the engineering work. I'm hoping that'll be something like set up your own space station or base, or just something.
As much as I'd like that,
Scanning
I
now.
don't see it.
Yeah,
Accessing database.
if I'm realistic, neither do I.
Photosynthetic plants,
Man can
similar in
dream.
appearance to the
Yeah,
photosynthesis. They
yeah.
have a shallow but complex root structure, which
At this point,
requires
I'd
a
pay
thin
for a
surface to
DLC that was
produce
just a
structural
massive bug
stability.
fix, but
Clumps may form
that's just me.
considering or wider
Oh,
dispersion
They're not
through
yeah.
a
gonna fix
variety
it
of
otherwise.
feeding mechanisms. Some species
So when
have
you've been
adapted
playing so
cellular
long, just the
structures
little things that
containing
just
high
shouldn't
sugar
happen, they should have been
concentrations
fixed
to
fucking
protect
years
against
ago.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there was a problem with shadows before update 18. Update 18, they claim they fixed the shadow problem, but they haven't fixed that shadow problem. And on top of that, they've added a flickering shadow problem that they still haven't fixed since update 18 came out. And that was like months ago now. And all these ships, now they've released the first one and it's just reskinned third lance. I'm just like, well, they're all going to be just like, meh, overlookable. That's not the right word, just mediocre. Just Mark IIs of other ships that just nothing. I want a brand new Explorer that's like can go 100 light years. Do you know what I mean? Or just something. That's a bit unreasonable. That's 100 light years, but I don't know. They may surprise me, but I'm sort of in a position where I'm just like,
You're not holding your breath.
not, yeah, crossing my fingers, not holding my breath. Because it is a brilliant game. Nothing comes close, is it? It is unique.
It does get a lot of things right.
Yeah,
Got to give it that.
definitely.
But I'm not so sure. I mean, as much as I'd also like new ships, adding new ships just for the sake of it, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already 30 plus ships in the game. I'd like to think that each ship should be intended towards a particular niche activity in the game. This should be the idea behind them introducing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, adding a new ship just because be interesting for the first 5 minutes, unless it does something extraordinarily well, so that it becomes like the de facto ship for that activity. Otherwise, you're gonna fly it for 5 minutes, and okay, that's that, and back into storage it goes.
Yeah, literally. That's why I didn't. That's why I haven't pre-ordered it. I've got the Arc sat there already to pre-order that Mark II. I haven't bothered. So I've looked for the optional internals. I'm just like, it's literally a third lance in a different skin.
I don't know. I know nothing about it except that it's been announced. But
they've released it.
I doubt anything's gonna just come even close to the Fer-de-Lance. I love my Fer-de-Lance for like bounty hunting and things like that.
Well, Etsy, like the shipbuilder thing.
Oh, duh.
Duh. You can if you look on there, they've updated it and added the Mark II Python, so you can have a look at what it's like. It's similar, very similar to the third lance. The third lance's optionals are like 5443211 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or 543211. The Mark II is like 643211 or something like that.
Yeah,
so they've just swapped one of the like internals around, and it's got a little bit bigger power plant. It's got the same distributor as the third lance. I encourage you to have a look anyway. It's very similar to the third lance. That's what it was intended for as well, like a PvP sort of PvE ship. But for something like AX or exploration, it's shit. It's outclassed PvE by the Corvette just for longevity, because the optionals are just anorexic.
Where are my tracks? I went up there. But if the internals are very similar, does that necessarily mean that it's going to perform the same?
I don't know. Like I said, if you try and build like your third lance in it, or try and like mimic it, it's got 4 large weapons, 2 medium.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it probably performs similar. It can go like 100 meters a second quite easily. I don't think it's probably not as maneuverable as a third lance. But that's just a guess, because again, I haven't tried it. I'm just looking at sort of the stats. It has the potential to have a larger shield than a third lance, though, because of its 6 slot.
Oh,
Uh,
that's
Army
interesting.
weapons.
Definitely worth having a look at in the shipbuilder thing. They've updated it and everything now. They've
Nah,
added those SCO drives as well.
I'm gonna wait until they release it in August.
Oh yeah, I just meant like Etsy, the shipbuilder.
Yeah, I know,
sort of
but
channel, yeah.
I'm not gonna even bother with that until I can actually get my hands on one.
Yeah.
Because who knows what they're gonna change between now and then anyway. They're always gonna do some kind of a balance pass or whatever.
You know, I mean, any more balancing would be basically in there. I just look at it and I just think, meh, you know. But then again, I've not got a third lance. You know, all my ships are built for sort of like getting shit done. So I want the Corvette, 'cause it's a shield tank, it's a whole tank. I can sit out there for ages, killing pirates, sort of thing. I have to keep coming back every 2 seconds and my hold's dead or. But then again, it's big and slow and it takes ages to turn. You know, that's all just pros and cons, isn't it?
It's the most, if I remember correctly, it's the most maneuverable of the big 3.
Oh, what, the Corvette?
Yeah.
It's still slow though compared to.
Oh, it's still slow, yeah, but it's not as slow as the cutter, for example. That thing is slow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, it's fast in a straight line, but try and turn it,
Yeah.
mate, and you're drifting for like 10 kilometers. I've got 830 drive drag tuning and it's still garbage. I mean, it can go like 500 meters a second, but yeah.
Yeah.
The best way to slow it down is to flip
Scanning
180
for
and do a burn the other way. And then it actually slows down
Accessing
reasonably quickly.
database.
That's what I always do when I'm approaching the station now. I just flip 180. Because slowing, just like bringing your throttle to 0 or putting yourself on full reverse,
That does
you
nothing.
just go so long. Yeah, literally. I don't even
Full
know.
reverse is the same as braking anyway. It's only after
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
stopped that the reverse actually does something.
Yeah. The interior looks cool though. I wish all the ships' interiors looked cool, man.
Yeah, and I like the sound it makes too.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, there is no better laser mining ship in the game.
Oh yeah, that's what I use for my miner. I've got 4 5A collector limpets on it. Sacrifice a bit of cargo for that 12 Olympics, man. Sipping up those asteroids. I've got it to where I have to wait like what 10 seconds after I finish mining it to actually finish collecting, and I can go to the next one. So it's all about that effect of how much you can collect. Even though I've got 756 on it, 4 lasers. You can shoot basically forever. I think 20 seconds of all pips to weapons. But yeah, fully engineered. I call it the rock cutter. So inventive. What ship are you flying anyway?
The moment Crate Phantom.
Yeah.
I've done trips before in the DBX, the Asp Explorer, and of course the Anaconda. So this is my 4th explorer ship sort of shakedown. Unfortunately, the other trips that I did were before Odyssey, so I can't compare. I can't really compare how easy they are to land on planets.
Yeah.
And the Phantom, I don't particularly recommend. It's trying to find a space to actually touch down can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, imagine taking an Anaconda though. Fuck that. I just don't fly that in general. I know it can go like 80 something light years, but just the turn. You know, if you miss a planet, mate, just turning around, it's like 10 seconds. Because your thrusters are obviously going to be derated like several classes down as well.
Yeah.
If you're actually trying to get the most out of it, and it's slow as well. Like.
Yeah, but for exploration, you don't need something that's so fast.
I'm more like it's more like a backup when I'm coming in to land at a planet. If I'm coming in too hard, I can like flip off and boost, or just like I just like something that's quick. The crate's a good balance for me because it can go 72. I've got mine going up to like 72. It can boost up to 530. It can boost once every 8.7 seconds or something with all pips to engines. So it's not like a 1D distributor. It's got a shield, it's got an SRV, and it's got oh yeah, boost, and it can boost. So I think it's got like a 4-3A power plant, thermal spread, or low emissions thermal spread. So scooping around stars is a
Oh yeah, I gotta have that.
easy one. Yeah. And it's got I just fitted that new SEO drive, and I mean, because it takes the V1 FSD anyway, the SEO is better by like, I might be able to increase it by like 0.7 light years or something. And it's got the SEO functionality, so it's kind of made all the other stuff redundant. Pissed me off a bit when
But
they added it though.
I thought that the SEO was it was a big downgrade on jump range.
When the first one they brought out, that 5C one, when it was just that, yeah, of course, because one, you can engineer it, and two, it was C rated. So it was like 10 light years or some shit like that. But when they released all of them, like all classes, all sizes, they made them engineerable as well.
When did they do that?
Last update, whenever that was.
Ah,
A week ago or something.
okay.
So yeah, I went around and it's made all the other frameshift drives redundant. Even the 6A community goal V1 FSD is redundant now. 6A SCO fully engineered with mass managers better. By a nice chunk. I mean, maybe not with the V1. It's normally like maybe a couple of tens of optimized mass, but compare it to like one that's not a V1. So like, you know, I didn't get the community goal 6A, so I just had the 6A on my Anaconda, and then I put the 6A SCO on and engineered. I got an extra like 5, 6, 7 light years on it. Brilliant.
Oh, you got more. Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. The SCO drives have made all the other drives redundant, even the pre-engineered ones with Mass Manager.
Ah.
Like the pre-engineered ones with Mass Manager, the SCO ones only beat them slightly, but they still beat them, like across the board. And you've now got that SEO ability as well, so you might as well. So I replaced all of mine. I had to go and engineer 13 FSDs. Fully engineered them, increased range Mass Manager.
Well, I don't think all of my ships need that specifically, but a good couple of them would. That almost makes it worth my while going back to the bubble to upgrade this ship.
Well, you can. I mean, what's your jump range now?
70. I'm in my SRV now, so I can't check right now.
Yeah, it's alright.
I think it's 70, 72, or I don't remember. Something in that range, probably.
And you've got the pre-engineered one, yeah, the FSD, Mass Manager.
I don't remember. If it's a class 5, then yes, because I bought a shitload of those.
Yeah. So you're only going to see an improvement of about a point between like 0.5 and 1 light years. but
that
you'll have
doesn't
that
matter.
SEO ability.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would, if even if it was equal, they added the SEO ability that makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
definitely worth exploring,
only
mate. I've been using it a little bit, and it's just amazing. No more sitting there for 20 minutes getting away from my planet. You know, you've landed on a planet, scan something, and you've got to go map another planet at 6,000 light seconds away. As soon as you get into super cruise coming out of the planet, just boost, and literally 5 seconds you're on approach to the fun 6,000 light years or 6,000 light seconds away. It's amazing.
okay.
It will revolutionise exploring. Like, you know, when you get a system of 7 planets you need to map because they're all like terraformable or something like that. Just it's literally so easy, man. I can cover 30,000 light second gaps, and I have to use it in bursts, but I can cover it in like a minute instead of like fucking 5 or whatever. It's just amazing.
Okay. And how does the fuel use go? Because I know I saw a video somebody tried to get to what's that furthest
Eagle.
station? But
Oh, sorry.
no, with the furthest station
Hutton
from
Orbital.
the
Yeah.
Hutton, and they got about a third of the way, and they're out of fuel.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to do those sort of distances without refueling. Still, it's more intended as like, it's not meant to just like, I managed on a single full tank on the Crate Phantom, I managed to use the boost in bursts. So as soon as I went to overheat, I'd stop it, and then I'd turn it back on base straight away. I managed to cover a 250,000 light second gap. I was really close to running out of fuel, but I managed to do it using the boost, so it took me like a minute.
Okay.
And there was a star there, was refuelable, so that's about the top end of it though, and that's using it like, you know, conservatively, or like using it as much as you can, basically, not conservatively, but without overheating. So using it in bursts, and that the fuel usage is still like, it still sips your fuel a lot, but less so than that 5C. I mean, I can show you if you want on my Phantom, just using it if you want.
I think I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to finish with this particular system. I'm on the final planet, but I've only just started exobiology. Because I'm only like 3,000 light years from the bubble, so it'll hop, skip, and a jump.
But the real difference you'll see, I mean, with the on your Anaconda, have you got that community goal FSD?
No, I don't do community
mate.
goals. I've only done, I think, 2 of them in my life.
That will smash out then on the Anaconda. If you put a 6A SEO on it and engineer that increased range mass manager, you'll get an extra 5-6 light years on it, I reckon.
Okay.
The only ones where I was like, it's a slight improvement were the pre-engineered ones, but it still does beat them. But the normal, like a 5A versus the 5A SEO, magnitudes like more optimized mass. You see it's like several hundred, and when you get into 6A and 7A drives as well, it's like 1,000 extra optimized mass, tons of optimized mass.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. It's made all the other drives redundant, like just straight up redundant.
I wonder what the chances are of FDev doing another balancing pass and making it shitter again.
No, I think because they come out with the 5C, and everyone was moaning it was too hot, it was too fucking thirsty, and I think that's when they sort of tweaked some things and then added all of them in. So I doubt they'll. I mean, if they do revoke it, they need to go and refund everyone the materials they've spent, because literally everyone I know is going and redoing their whole FSD suite or their outfitting. And everyone's saying they want a scrap mechanic because people have got like 20 fully engineered FSDs, pre-engineered ones, and they're like, well, you know,
yeah,
can
that
I
would
have my
be.
materials back?
Yeah. Bugger. Yeah, I think I will come back to the bubble and just do the FSD for this ship and see how it goes. I need to recall my ship.
Ship recalled.
Yeah, it's just a straight up improvement. So again, if you've got your build for your Phantom on Etsy, you can go and edit it right now and put the 5A SEO, and you can see exactly what it will change, like in terms of jump range.
As long as I don't lose anything. I mean, I've already got
No, you won't lose anything.
70, I think 72, if I remember correctly.
I'm
Might be
here.
able to get 73 out of it then.
But the Super Cruise boost thing, that will be pretty fucking handy.
Yeah. If you just keep an eye on your fuel, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm just boarding my ship now. I'll have a look.
Drive assist off.
Let's see. I have. Oh, current 71, maximum 76.
Yeah, so yours pretty much sounds like my build, so you're expecting an extra like 0.7 light years out of it. Actually, let me think. It really depends on your build, obviously, so I can't really say with any certainty, but it's definitely going to be an increase. Definitely. No matter what build you got in spec. Plus then you get the SEO. So
Yeah.
yeah, some people were pretty mad. I mean, I was pretty mad when I first saw it, because I was like, oh, yeah, they didn't say that it was going to just make everything else redundant when they brought out it. I thought they were all just going to be, because the 5C, obviously, that was shit. And it weren't engineerable as well, so it was like, what? But then they made them all engineerable. And they brought out all classes and all sizes, and it just, people did the maths, or saw the optimized maths. And we're just like, whoa. So. But yeah, that's the only thing I can say with certainty. You will see an increase of some degree to your jump range. Plus you'll have that ability. And that's fully engineered, increased range maths as well. Yeah, if you're an explorer, definitely I'd recommend it.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. So it seems like I think in that case, when I'm done with this system, I'm gonna hop back to the bubble.
Yeah. If you're not that far away, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you were like at Eagle Point, I'd say maybe just finish your voyage, mate. You get
yeah,
like an extra
yeah,
half light year or whatever out of it, but
3,000 light years isn't
even
very
then, though,
far.
just that SEO, it'll make, it'll just cut down the time you spend it. If you're like meticulous about scanning everything that's like not been mapped, that's actually worth something, or landing on planets and doing exopology, it's massive help, man. I'm never going exploring without it. It's a game changer, I'll be honest. Honestly reckon, like, on average, it probably cuts down your exploration, like an exploration voyage time by like, I'd go as far even to say 2/3 overall, man. So just, you got 5 planets, like, when you get, you go into one planet to map it, and then the other planet, next planet, you got maps across the system, past the
Yeah,
star, and you've got to
yeah.
slow down. Fuck all of that, you don't need to do it, you can just boost straight past that star,
Lift
mate.
off.
And like, yeah,
Retracted.
it's brilliant. I'm laughing, like, it's that good that when I've used it, when I was exploring yesterday and today, I was just laughing manically. I was like, bro, this is amazing. Literally, I used to hate it when it used to be like directly across back and through the star, so I had to basically go back towards the star, slow down and speed up again. It took me like 5 minutes to travel 1,000 light seconds across the system. Now it's like 2 seconds. Literally mental. And you know how like the maximum ETA you can approach something at when you slow down to 75%, it's like 6 seconds, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What I've noticed, so I've been trying to work out the timing. So you can ignore the speed you're going, you can ignore how far away it is and how much it's telling you to slow down. If you stop the boost at 6 seconds or 8 seconds, sorry, then by the time it's like slowed down and started giving you control, you'll be able to just approach it at 6 seconds. So,
Okay.
you know, you'd be traveling like 1,000 C, like near the star. It's mental.
Cactoida, fungoida, and frick. Fruitex, a fucking bane of my life. Can never find the bloody stuff.
What was it? If we text that Acus or Flabellum or something.
Hang on a second. It's fuck.
Are you using Elite Observatory, by the way?
Yes. Duh.
With the bio insights as well.
It's not. It's only. It's showing me that there are 6 things on this planet to scan, but it only shows me what there are once I've scanned one of them. Once I've actually done a scan. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It tells you on that program though, the bio insights one, what it actually is.
Yeah, but only once I've got the botanist, but it's not showing.
Oh, you don't have the bio insights, man. Let me send you that on Discord right now. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to show you this, man. That built-in botanist one's shit. Let me. I'll stream my screen in a second.
Okay.
I'll send you the file over Discord as well. Hold on. Alright. So let me just stop that and reshare it. Alright, so let me open it. Let me get the file quickly and send that to you.
Okay.
Hold on. Downloads. Bio insights. Paste that to you. So basically, you know, you go into core and it's got that open plugins folder. This file, just drag this into it.
Okay, open plugin folder. Okay.
But look, this is a bio insights one. It's like it will tell you all of it, and it will tell you like what it actually is, how much it's worth, chance of it being there, and stuff like that. The distance. If you see on my screen now.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Okay. What's the flags for? What does that show? The column flags.
Oh, so basically that the blue diamond means it's something you haven't discovered yet. So it'll look through your journal files and it will see if you've actually done it before. This particular one. Even different colours of the exact same species count as different ones. So
Oh yeah. So then you get a codex entry when you scan it with your vehicle.
Yeah. And these are the settings I have on the bio insights one. You can change like notify bodies with individual biological value over 10 million. So any plant that's on its own worth over 10 million, it will tell me.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it. You can get it to talk to you. You can get it to pop up. So that's the same. But so I don't click mark entries I've seen in current. I just do it in like galaxy wide. And I have it set up like this.
Alright,
so if you just drag that folder in and then restart the program, you should get all this.
There it is. EOP. Fuck. It's just apparently dragging doesn't work from
You'll have to download it from Discord and then just go into your downloads folder.
Copy link. There is the download button. Okay. Okay, let us. Alright, it was suggesting that I open it with observatory, but I'm not sure how that's going to end. So
No. So all you want to do, look at my screen.
I'm going to just download it, then I'll drag it into the folder. I'll
Yeah.
close observatory and open it again, and that's going to be the safest. Now I do have a folder somewhere for all the apps that I use with Elite, but where the fuck is it? There. Just make another temporary folder here and hope I remember later. Elite Dangerous and save. Okay, we're done there. Now, okay, downloads, games, Elite Dangerous, drag that into there, and now close that. And open again.
I brought up the
Oh.
legend as well, so you can see what all the symbols mean. Since you asked.
Okay, let's look back at your stream again.
I'll try and maximize that if I can. Where's that little box gone?
Okay.
So I have it set up like this.
Let me move this across to there, and now, okay.
This is the optimal setup I've found if you're not if you're not interested in all that low paying shit, this is what I've done on mine. So like
okay, bio insights. So you've got the first three, and you've switched off notify atmospheric landable bodies. I think for the time being I'll leave that on until I'm used to it.
it's clutter. No, it will still notify you. Like all it is clutter. So like the configuration I've got, it will still tell you if there's something there that you haven't ever seen before or you haven't scanned. It will tell you if it's high value. That extra that if you click that notify atmospheric landable bodies with biologicals, every single thing that's got any biological in it at all is just going to say that, and it's going to clutter up the rest of the pop-ups. So I'll have it off.
Okay. A in order, and you've
That's 19 million.
dropped
Notify bodies to evaluate that.
you've dropped both of those, I see. So I think I'll do that too. So notify body over. Yeah, I think I'll do that and that and notify.
So it's 19 million and 10 million.
Yeah, set marked bodies worth mapping in evaluator. What does that mean? I mean, I know what a marked body that's worth mapping is, but what does it mean to set it in evaluator?
So it's irrelevant because we haven't got the evaluator plugin installed. It's basically the same as Explorer.
Ah, okay.
That one that's built in. So, but that will come up as well anyway. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
minimum distance notifications. Yeah. Click this one as well. High biologicals confirmed is not present. So basically, when you scan something, it's going to come up with like a load of stuff like this that it could have. Mm-hmm. If you go and like, sometimes you'll see here like it's got more than 8 on it, possible things.
Yeah.
Even though it's got 8 signals, that's confirmed. So it will have 8. But when you go and map it, it will actually then regenerate it, and it will say, all right, there's definitely all this here,
Okay.
and then you can go down and scan it basically, and it
Does
gives
it
you like the estimate.
does it help you in actually locating these things on the planet's surface?
No,
Ah, fuck. That would have been good.
but this gives you a much better idea of like what there actually is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
As botanist, I don't even like this. Yeah, that's just like they don't even tell you anything basically. Not really. Crap.
Now,
I don't use it. I use botanist or bioinsights. You can actually see what it's worth if it's worth going there, you know. And also it will talk to you as well. So if you have the voice notifications on, which I do, then you can have the pop up as well. That works. So it'll pop up here and
um, I'm not sure about switching on the voice. I've already got voice attack talking to me. The ship talks to me.
alright.
Having another
Yeah, you can just have
voice.
it pop up then. You can always just FSS the whole system and then look here, because I know it's got like loads of systems here, but when you actually start using it, it will only come up with all the stuff in that system. So like starting here, it will just show these lot, for example.
Uh-huh.
And when you target one, it will come up with arrows that show you that this is the one you're targeting. So yeah, it's really good. I can't go exploring without it, to be honest. And then there's also obviously you've got Explorer there as well for like, and that sort of pops up and says stuff as well. But yeah,
What's that?
if you ever want to know,
What's that
what's that?
signal monitor that you've got there? Another plugin, it looks like. What is that for?
That so basically if I'm looking for like tritium hotspots, or so it looks for listening posts, it looks for unregistered comms beacon, it looks for notable stellar phenomena.
Ah.
And also like when you scan rings or like
Mm-hmm.
map rings, it will tell you if any material that you select here. So you can select 5 of them. That's the threshold. So if you just want it to tell you when there's just one hotspot, or if you want like 3 hotspots or whatever, you can change that for each material. And that has all of them basically, so that you can mine. Well, you can mine the
Okay.
water.
Where do you get
But yeah,
these things from, these plugins? Are they all in one
I can
place
just
or is
send
it
you
like
them.
different?
Well, the ones I got I'll just send you them since I've got them to hand. They're only small files, so I can just.
And
So I've got the auto update.
okay, what's voxel stats?
I don't know. I got that today. I don't really know. It just tells you the stats of the voxel, to be honest.
Full scan. Because I'm also running ED Discovery, which gives a shit ton of information.
Yeah, I don't use that for information. I just use that to update all my shit. Like this is what I use when I'm actually like looking for stuff. Not voxel stats. I haven't really found a use for that yet. I haven't even looked at it. I'm probably gonna uninstall it, but I just
And
use Web
where
Insights and Explorer.
is there like one? If I go to the observatory core main site, will that give links to all of these plugins? I would
No, I'll send you
assume.
the website link now. Hold on. It doesn't. You have to like search it, and there's like a website that has the ones I've got. So yeah, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Here you go. I sent it to you. This has got. Yeah, this is at the bottom of this page. You'll see.
Elite observatory core, blah blah blah.
Like it's this. I'll bring it onto my screen anyway. But it's like this. Plus, it's just got bio insights. Doesn't really tell you a lot.
Evaluator, signal monitor, and what's this?
But yeah, they're all here. You can just download them. Get the auto updater one because it'll auto update all of these, and you can check these out and see what they are.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Bio Insights, that's the one I've just got. And evaluate predicts the maximum values, blah blah blah.
So yeah, most of them are kind of like niche, but like, I have the auto updater and bio insights from here, and I've got the signal monitor one as well.
Oh wow, there's there's a whole shitload of them down here.
Yeah.
Bioinsights, Codex Companion, Evaluator, Holy moly.
Try them out, see what they are. I don't know what most of them do. But yeah, I don't use that botanist one. That's just, I know it comes with it, but it's just a bit crap when you got these plugins that are way better. No, I mean, just look at all the detail, it'll tell you what genus it is, what species, if you've seen it, the samples. Keeps track of everything as well. It keeps track of, like, it will tell you what distance is safe to go away from it. It will tell you if you've achieved that maximum distance, so like it will notify you saying max or minimum distance reached.
That will be handy.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant, mate. It's brilliant.
Because I'm also running SRV survey. I'm not
I wouldn't even
sure.
run all of that stuff. I'll just literally run this elite observatory. It's like a one-stop thing when you're exploring.
Telegram? What the hell is that for?
I think that might actually be something to do with actual the Telegram app. I don't know.
Colliders?
Best guess is like it would notify you with bodies that collide.
There is one that's about 6,000 light years from the bubble or something. That they found two moons, I think, that pass through each other in the game.
Yeah.
Galactic Exploration Catalog. Okay, I've downloaded all of these, and I'm going to try them
Okay.
out. Try them out one by one. See what they do. Interesting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you ever need to for the bio insights, yeah. If you ever need to find out what their symbols mean, any of the things that you're just looking at, and it's not immediately obvious. Just
I saw
get
there's
these.
a legend that you can open up.
Yeah. So if you go to bio insights and then just click on show legend, it pops up on a
Yeah.
different screen for me, but yeah, it brings up this. So
Okay, open plugin folder now. Where are those things I downloaded? Abs Elite Dangerous. Ah, Codex Companion is an EXE. Interesting.
yeah, like I can't speak for any of the other plugins, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use bio insights, and you're gonna wanna. Yeah, it's brilliant anyway. Uh, mm, mm, yeah. So on your way back, you'll see it working as soon as you sort of start flying again. I mean, you might get like inundated with all of them because you've installed all of them. I don't know how many are gonna pop up now, but
Yeah.
it's worth going into core and just looking through the settings of each one, yeah, and just seeing
Yeah.
what sort of settings are available.
This Codex Companion, it looks like it. Oh, wow. It looks like it lists every single thing in the game that has a codex entry, and it just tells you if you've got it or not.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
let's see. Force refresh. I gotta set the okay, that's me. Orion Cygnus arm. No, where the fuck am I? M. Bugger. Where am I? Inner Orion Spore. Inner Orion Spur, I mean. I am there. Yeah, that looks what it does. Back. Ooh. Not known. Not in region. Scene. Manual? Okay. So this Codex Companion it looks like it's a separate app. It's not inherently part of
Yep.
Observatory like the other things are. So I think that can hang out over there. Ah, bugger. Like so. And close that again. Body count. Okay, let's get back to this. So, bacterium I've got. That's weird. When I'm looking at the in the game, when you scan a planet, that scanning thing, you can choose what signal you're looking for. I've got Cactoida, but in BioInsights, Cactoida is not in the list. And the game,
I trust BioInsights over it.
the game says 6 signals, and there's only 5 here.
Are you sure you're looking at the right planet?
Yeah, the same planet. I'm like right next to it. C3. Oh wait, no. Hang on a second. Yeah, fuck. How the? Yeah, wrong planet. What the fuck? C. C1? No, I was looking at the right planet. This is the next one that I have to do. C1? Duh. So, they're in a different order. Okay, I got it. I thought the last one that I'd mapped would be at the bottom of the list, because it looks like
I think it will just put it in order at the end. But
okay, so then
like once you approach one of the planets that you know you want to sort of thing, when you map it, the arrows on that BioInsights will point to that one instead of whatever one it's pointing to. Because I think what it does is it points to the last one you FSS'd. Unless you're right next to it.
I'm not seeing the last planet I mapped is this C1. Alright, and this is saying Cactoida. There it is, yeah. Seen samples. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's go in and have a look. Where's daylight? Okay.
Once you map it, you'll see BioInsights sort of narrow it down. So if it's saying there's more than there are signals, it will narrow it down and actually tell you what it is.
Yeah, well, the game is saying 6, and Bio Insights has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. So that's still possible. Well, you'll see once you map it.
Genus
It'll become 6.
species. Yeah, no, I have mapped it.
Can you stream your screen a second?
Okay. There and fuck. Where are we? Here. And to go live.
Is that streaming that program as well? Bring on that program again.
Okay. There. Let
Yeah.
me do this and then that.
No, I can't see it. You need to stream the actual screen, not the application.
I think it is. Fuck. Hang on, I'm getting a little bit close. Let me go down to the planet's surface.
Orbital flight engaged.
Let's go down.
Have you selected one of the signals?
Yeah.
You wanna...
Yeah.
Right.
It's Cactoida.
Right.
Now there's a flag next to Cactoida.
Have you got VR or something?
No,
Why do you always have head-up permanently on?
I've got Track IR,
Oh, okay.
which for this is very, very handy. So I can look left and right when I'm skimming along the surface of the planet looking for shit.
Oh yeah.
Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Systems. Alright, that'll do. Now, let's put that there. I am sharing my screen, but it's only, wait a minute. Stop streaming. Share my screen. Screen, my center one. There.
There we go. Right. There's the C1. Alright, you see where it's got the X in some of them?
Yeah, that's what I take it that means it's confirmed to be here, but I haven't found it yet.
No, that means that it's definitely not there. So that's why it's showing more than 8.
But if it's definitely not there, why even show it?
Well, it's because it's possible. Like before, I don't know. Like mine's, I'm looking at that and it looks like mine's not even updated. Really, hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to launch that. Fuck off.
Seems a bit strange. I mean, either it knows it's there or it's not. But if it's definitely not there, that's as good as seeing it and marking it off. It's a definite. So I don't know why they would put it in.
Did you actually select? Go back to your core again. Click on core. And go to Bio Insights. I'll scroll down and go to Bio Insights. Yeah, it's because you didn't click. Okay. Click hide biologicals confirmed as not present. And untick notify. Oh, you've not copied my thing anyway, have you? Did you actually copy my things?
I did most of them except for one or two. Notify.
Okay, so you need to hide biologicals confirmed as not present.
Ah, that one. Okay. That would make
Yeah,
sense.
those values as well. I guess you've set them custom as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, fair enough then. It's up to you.
So, and now I've got to go right to the bottom again. Maybe it needs, like, to go to the next system to refresh or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, then I can put that back over here.
Alright, but that's why anyway. I think you can stop your stream now. That's fine.
Okay. I may as well leave it on. Okay, so I'm looking for Cactoida. What are these? Aha.
Stratum tectonicus scanned. Base
Stratum
value
tectonicus
19,10,800.
Base
Minimum
value
sample distance
19,10,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
How come you got two things talking to you?
I don't know.
Probably because you've got loads of other stuff on it.
Yeah.
What's that thing at the top of your screen there?
Yeah. Like fuck. Right, let me land, and then
Yeah, just use
will...
Elite Observatory. All the other ones are shit. You know, 20 things talking to you at once.
Yeah, well, Observatory doesn't talk to me at all. Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that just normal then?
Yeah, it must be one of these. Now, can you individually switch on or off speech?
I mean, you installed all of them plugins, so I don't know about your configuration.
Yeah.
You probably should have just stuck with the Bio Insights one.
I was curious. I want to see what they all do. I don't see individual options for speech.
No, there isn't. There's only one. I don't know. It's only. I don't know why it's saying it twice for. That's why I had all my settings set up the way I did.
I think there's probably two different plugins that are generating voice things. Because okay, Botanist definitely does not. Codex. Yeah, I did get a codex entry, so that could be it. It could be one Bio Insights and one codex entries. Let me get out and scan these. This thing, and if it speaks to me twice again, then oh no, it's not what I thought it was. So what? Ah, okay. Fuck.
Have you already been here?
No, I haven't been to this. I mean, I just came and landed, but I've obviously already done this species, whatever you call it. And I just didn't remember because I've been busy with all this installing things and whatever. Anyway, I hadn't scanned it with the ship to get the codex entry. Fuck, what am I actually looking for? Cactoida. And if I remember correctly, they sort of look like sponge biscuits pointing upwards.
depends what species.
Yeah. I should have landed a bit more towards on the sunny side, but anyway. More of that. What was that? Damn, just a rock. Not seeing much down here. these things again? Damn. You know, with so many people in this squadron, I'm surprised there's not more people in game, or more people visible in game right now.
A lot of them don't play it anymore, fortunately.
Now I'm seeing Deadly Squad down here. I'm gonna go back into Super Cruise, come back down again. Lift off.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
systems. What is this? Ah, bugger all. It's a pity there's no scanner type thing for biologicals. You know, they could have done something like the SRV scanner for raw materials. Something like
Sorry,
that.
what?
They could have done something like the scanner for in the SRV when you're looking for meteorites.
Oh yeah.
They could have done something like that for biologicals. Now it's literally RNG. Welcome back, Ash.
Thank you. I need your help.
Okay.
Oh, I'm showing the wrong screen.
Landing gear already down.
What
I'm having
is...
an issue with the fleet carrier plotter.
Cactoida lapis scanned.
Aha,
Cactoida
found
lapis
Yeah,
some.
yeah, you're out of range.
Base value
2,483,600. Minimum sample distance
2,483,600.
300
Minimum
meters.
sample distance 300 meters.
Right. Thank you. I'll put the wrong fucking system in this one.
Where's your carrier?
Mate, my fucking system's going all fucked up. Hang on.
First partial
Scanning
sample
now.
collected.
Right,
First
so
partial sample collected.
Accessing database.
got my stream up.
Cactoida.
Yeah.
Minimum distance between
Can you see it, yeah?
samples 300
Yeah.
meters.
Okay, so this is where my carrier is,
Yeah.
and I'm over there.
Yeah.
So this system
Yeah.
I've copied. Is that the right one? Yeah, so I copied where it is
Yeah.
Yeah.
and where I'm going
Yeah.
to. But when I do this,
Alright, well that's the system you're in. So
yeah, so I copy that. Click that. It says it's 879 away when I've done it in the route plotter.
where are you ending up? So get that end system and search where that is quickly.
Okay. That's really close by to me. Oh, come on.
Right, so that's where you want it to end up.
Yeah.
Go back to your carrier or the route plotter thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is it. Oh, the route plotter
No,
thing,
you,
sorry. Yeah.
right. Why have you put use capacity that low?
Because that's what I've used, right? So far.
No, that's what you need to. Right, come out of there.
Okay.
I don't. Pick Y. Right, so that's where your carrier is. Click A on that. Now click, go down to. Oh yeah, you need to actually click. Right, go back now. Go back to. Right, to reply yet. Go back to the route plotter quickly. Copy that second system.
Yep.
Go back there, paste it in.
Fucking dog.
800.
Right, well, that's pointing you in the wrong fucking direction. Go back to the plotter again. Or wait, sorry, no, sorry. Go back to the game. My bad. Press Y again. Click A on it. Why is it saying set carrier destination? Open the
Sure,
system
bro.
map. Yeah, your carrier's there. Alright. Alright. Back out one. Press Y again. Oh no, go back to, wait. Is it?
Oh, carrier manager.
Yeah, yeah, in fleet, you are in it though. You're in fleet carrier mode. I don't know why it's not. Back out again. Just back out again. Go to the carrier management. Let me have a look at the bottom there where it says it is. Hold on.
PNQ C62.
Hold on. Alright, so that's where your carrier is. Hold on. I'm just typing it in there. Dry. EIA. Dry. OA. PNQ. C6-2. Right. Alright. Alright, just back out of that and go into the galaxy map.
Okay.
And go to the system where you're heading to, or you want it to end up. No, go to the system where you want your carrier to go. So,
Yeah, right there. That's what I've set my
right,
ship
that's not
distance
what you
at.
set your route. That's not what you set it to. It's the one the end of your route here is what you set it to.
Mate, I can't get used to this.
Mate, you need to make sure the y-axis is where you want it. That's the important bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to zoom in like that, you need to pull it up to the x-axis because that plane is where your select thing is.
Alright. So where's the fuck? Oh,
Right.
it's up, innit? It's up here.
Yeah.
There it is.
No, no. Right. And that's where you're going. And that's where you want
Yeah.
your carrier to end up. Hold on. I'm sending you a system.
Okay.
Take that and go back into your fleet carrier thing.
Minimum distance reached.
Minimum
You've
distance
traveled
reached.
over 300 meters from previous
You've traveled
sample.
over 300 meters from previous sample.
Go to, and by the way, when you're using that plotter, you see capacity up on the top right. That's the number you put into that use capacity box, just for future reference. So I'm just gonna quickly do that
Oh,
now.
right. So I put the wrong capacity in. Right, keep going.
Doesn't matter though, really. Go to navigation. Go to open galaxy map. Yeah. Type in that system. Oh. By the way, Joey.
Not a permit lock, is it?
Sorry. No, it's not. Press Y. Yeah. But I'm just looking at. Oh, it's because you mistyped where you actually are.
Oh.
PNQ.
You know what? I'm tempted just to jump my carrier back to the bubble and fuck it off.
Yeah, the reason why you're having issues. No, the reason why you're having issues because that system you're in ain't in the database.
Ah.
It's not in the database already. So.
All right. Well, I'll just take it back to the bubble, mate. It's more hassle than it's fucking worth.
Well, no. What you can do is just look. So zoom out a minute.
Okay.
Oh, actually, just. Hold on a minute. Apply Joey. Let me just find the same thing you're in. Alright, so PNQ C64. Right. No, that's high pay. Fuck's sake. PNQ. Apply Joey PNQ C61.
No, -2.
Oh, but that's fly.
Yeah, that's where my carrier
Yeah, I
is.
know you're in. Yeah, I know. I'm just looking for a system.
But I should really
So
get to the system I need to get to and then scan it.
Nah, just look. There's another way you can do it as well. It's if you just go to where your carrier is. So press Y.
Yeah.
Now. Okay, hold on. Look, move the camera so you're looking up at where you are and where you're going up to. Alright, so that blue one up there, yeah? That's the end of your route where you're going. Zoom out and move yeah, move your camera up, like pitch it up. No, the other way then, whatever.
Oh, down.
Yeah, and now zoom out and turn the camera left. More than that. I want to see where your carrier is and where your route's ending. No.
I don't understand what you're trying to say, mate.
Alright. I want you to make it so you can see you're looking side on between where your carrier is and where your actual ship route's going. So now zoom out. No, you've turned too much. You want it to be not. That's pointing straight at it. I want you to be side on.
Oh, I got you now.
Like that, yeah. Right, there you go. Now, imagine a line between where your carrier is and where your thing is, yeah. Just in your head, just roughly. Position your. Now move your cursor to the right a bit and up a bit.
Right there.
Yeah. Now move it up a bit. So it's like on that imaginary line. Now zoom in. See what the distances are on any of these systems. I'd move it down a bit more, but no. On your cursor, yeah. So not like that. You zoom in.
Oh right, yeah.
Minimum sample distance 500 meters.
Understand.
No, move your cursor onto it. Like you should get used to. You're not used to it 'cause you're using that. That's it. How far away is that? 655. Right. So go a little bit lower and a little bit more to the left towards where your carrier is. Yeah. Again, you might want to zoom out because you're just going like backwards, like making it bigger. Look down, straight down on it as well, like just.
Like
so now you can zoom out a bit, so you can line yourself up with where your route actually is. See, look, you're like up a bit. You want to go move the cursor like directly down. No, not like that. I don't know why it's so hard to explain, mate. Look, just watch my stream, yeah. All right. Let me just turn my controller back on. Are you watching, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so look, let me just go back to realistic. My carrier's there, yeah?
Yeah.
Say I want to go to, I don't know, here. Let's just pick a random system. Yeah? Say I want to go to there. I'm going to draw in my head, I'm going to draw a line from there, and I'm going to go, right, so if there's a line going up there like that, how far can I get away? And like, I think that's a bad example because it's within 500 light years, so let me just pick somewhere a bit further. So if I want to go up here. So first thing I want to do is I want to check like the rough line. So it's hard to see there because of all these other things, but look. So you've got like there, so that's like directly sort of on it. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at it from the side. I'm going to go, right, so that's probably middle way. Zoom in, let's have a look what these distances are. 651, so like move a little bit more down towards my carrier. 511, I'm nearly there. Oh, there you go. Like I'm not actually on my carrier, but you get the idea of what I'm saying though. You need to get used to like using this and like lining stuff up in your head and navigating it. Never like use the mouse, always use like you see how there's all like just and everything on the systems like that extend down and above. Use that. Like get used to like moving this and zooming in. Where your plane is where you're selecting it. So if you wanted to go somewhere like Seoul, for example, and you've cursor all down here and you're trying to do that, to try and look on it like that, you're just gonna have a bad time because your cursor's all the way down here. It's nowhere near it. So if you want Seoul, you go to like, well, it's easy with Seoul because it's just 000. So there you go, and then you can actually zoom in on it.
Yes.
So, but the reason you can't do it, or that route plotter didn't work, is because that system weren't in the database. So basically, the top result was actually slightly different spelled. It was fly away instead of fly or whatever it was.
Right. Okay.
So what I was trying to do is because you're here, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I want to do quickly is just search. Right. Okay.
Hey.
PNQ.
It works.
Yeah, so now you can, but really what you want to do is remember that imaginary line. You don't want to go like do you remember crossing the line diagonally is stupid. So make it so it's more like up towards it. So
go further down more.
No, up, obviously. Well, look where you want your carrier to end up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me just like, all right, hold it there, hold it there. Don't move at all. I'm taking a snip of your screen. No, you've moved it.
Oh, sorry.
Please do not move it. All right, let me just mark it up.
Second partial sample collected.
Second partial sample
Accessing
collected.
database.
Cactoida. Photosynthetic organisms that have adapted to extreme
fucking hate
conditions
learning
by
new
reducing
shit, man.
their surface
I'm
area
really
to
not the best
volume
at taking in
ratio,
info.
thereby protecting more sensitive tissues from exposure. The outer layer is formed from specialized light-transmitting cells. These are filled with an insulating hydrophobic layer, which helps to maintain core temperature and liquid retention. Deep, extensive root structures hold the organisms in place.
You're overcomplicating it in your head, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, probably.
Some Cactoida species.
Right, that's your little imaginary line from where you are, your carrier is, and where you want to be. Plot your route as far as you can. Like, imagine. Oh, let me actually mark it up more. So imagine, like, if that's there, you 500 light years up on that, it's probably going to be about
300 meters from previous
there.
sample.
So let me just copy it again. Where that line intersects, that another red line intersects, is roughly where 500 light years is going to be on that line.
I got you now. Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Sample collection complete.
Sample collection complete.
So. But to me, I need to see this view as well, look, like that. So I'm in line with it.
Hold on. Let me bring it back up. I haven't got you up. Can't see. Hold on. Yeah.
So I'm in line. My cursor's in the middle, about there, yeah?
Yeah.
Then I look from it there. And you say to go on an upwards angle, right?
Well, because that's where, like, from where your carrier is to where you want it, you're going up. If it was down, you'd go down. If it was level, you'd go level. So where your cursor is now is sort of roughly in the right place.
Right. Okay. Now on this plane, I just need to find 500 light years. More towards my carrier though. Yeah?
I really
Is that-
just think, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but not
Right,
that far
okay.
though, because basically imagine wherever you're, like, if you draw an, like, what if you go side on again.
Yeah.
Now look, if you draw if you zoom out a little bit
I'm
more.
too high up.
Yeah, so if you draw an imaginary line now between where your cursor is and where your carrier is, and the line keeps going past it in a straight line, it's now
Yeah.
going too high past where you want to end up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to be more to the left.
Yeah.
Also, well, it depends on
That's
where you're
better, I
looking.
can see it.
Obviously.
Trying to come.
But what you can just do instead is, I was trying to look for another. Hold on.
Yeah, it's still in line. And it's going diagonally, maybe a bit there. There you go. Wash. It's out of the way slightly. Okay, so I'm going to come closer to the carrier. But staying on that line.
Well, everything's diagonal. I wouldn't rely. It's just, it only has to be rough, like.
Yeah, it's all good. Look, that's perfect. I think. I need to come in this
Yeah, the
way
level.
a bit. Zoom in a touch. Another star that's closer. Yeah. Sorry, mate. 1 sec. Right. Oh, here. Quite a lot in between the things, is there? I get what you mean now. I can press that.
Thank you. Can you see how far this system is from you, please? Can you search this in?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll send it to you, but oh, I can't send it. Hold on. Ah, this looks much better. See how far this system is from you. I'm sending it on Discord now.
Okay, mate.
Should be relatively close to your carrier. Oh, maybe not then.
Do.
Zoom out a bit so I can just see relatively. That's dumb. Basically, that's one that's in the database, and it'll be another 2 jumps to where you want it, but that's stupid. So let me just try and look for a different one. I'm just trying to find one that's in the database in your box, or it's like PN.
It's 305.
But yeah, you get what I mean now. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even have to be perfect, you know. Like you can just.
Yeah, but then the main thing is I understand. That's, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So all you're doing, like dumb, like TLDR, basically, you're just imagining a line, because when you're out in the black, not every system you find is going to be discovered in the database and everything like that.
Yeah.
So really, you just want to draw a line in your head between where your carrier is and where you want it,
Yeah.
and just plot somewhere as close. It doesn't even have to be perfect, but just plot somewhere that's like 499, 498 light years in that general direction, as close as you can to that direct line, that imaginary line in your head.
Yeah.
And yeah, get used to moving your cursor to exactly where you want it.
Yeah.
Instead of like because yeah, that will have been frustrating if you're just trying to like randomly zoom in and then click on it. It's a
Yeah,
disaster.
it's
So,
freaking horrible. There you go.
there you go. That's fine to me. If you zoom out now, a bit on the high side, but you know, if you went down directly from where you were, like just slightly, zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's enough. That's too much. You need to see, like, you want to see where both your stuff is, so you can still keep track of that line. Roughly, that's it. That's fine. Zoom back in and go to the left a bit now, or see what your distances are here.
Yeah, okay.
Now you can move it a bit more towards the left. So zoom out again, so you can see you're still on the like rough line. Look, make it so you're pitching like, yeah, that's probably a little bit too much, but just, oh yeah, that's it. So you can still see you're in line that way. Yeah. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect, but this is the sort of thing you want to get in your head, so it's like roughly where you want it to be. That's 61. So just zoom out a bit, and each one of these is 10 light years. So just go across like 5 of them.
50, 40.
Yeah, that's enough. That'll be enough. Because it's diagonals longer. Remember. There you go. Zoom out again.
Oh,
and just like look around. Yeah, so you know that's close enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the sort of thing.
Just offline, but it doesn't matter.
Well, move it to the right. Move your cursor to the right so it's in line, and then zoom back in and find somewhere you'll get a bit more range out of it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Zoom in a bit. You'll probably have a bit. You can go forward a little bit more now, probably.
486.
Yeah, so go forward a bit. A bit too much. So yeah, we're in margin of error here now. So just find a start and
hey.
There you go. That would do. And just try and get it for the sake of time. Like you don't have to worry about tritium because it just scales based on how long your jump is. But
But look at that.
you know, that's what you want. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right, I understand completely now. Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's alright.
I know it's frustrating, mate, but
no, it's alright. I didn't mean to sound frustrated. It was just it's so like natural to me.
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain. No, yeah, I know it's hard to explain. That's the problem.
Yeah. I
So
get
I'm
it.
trying to find a decent way to explain it. I can't.
Yeah.
So it was frustrating myself. So.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's alright, man. But yeah, that it took me a while to figure out what was wrong there. Basically, I typed in your system and I looked carefully before I pressed enter, and I was like, oh, it's changing it to fly away because it's not actually like there's a fly away dry away PNQ C6-2, but there isn't a fly away dry away. So that's what it was doing. And that's why it was coming up fucking out of range. I was looking at it going as well, like why is it taking 5 jumps when it's like 1,000 light years away?
Because I always try to keep within like 11 between 1,000 and 1,500 light years from a carrier before I need to move it. Because by that time I've been exploring for a good 4 or 5 hours, and I've got a bit of fucking data I don't want to lose. Because you know what I'm like, I'll crash into a planet like I did, and I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you then. Cause you know when you were saying you were just jumping like between 400 and 500 light years out and jumping the carrier directly to you.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can if you want. I mean, if you seem to be taking your carrier with you anyway, so you'll run out of fuel when you run out of fuel. But keep an eye out for them icy rings, mate, and look for the tritium.
Yeah, because I noticed this thing actually. Tells you pristine icy rings. Look.
Yeah, it doesn't guarantee there'll be tritium there though. But yeah, it's a good
but it gives you a good sort of indication. Yeah. I'll fuck that off for now then.
Isn't there a database that somebody did of good space to mine out in the Blackfoot tritium for your fleet carrier?
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody did something like that.
Oh yeah, ED. I keep forgetting to turn that on.
Shit, I forgot about my where's my ED Astro thing? Did I forget about my fucking video? Oh no, mate.
What's wrong?
Oh, I didn't go over it, did I? Oh, it completed. Holy shit. What, I
What?
lost everything.
What?
It's alright. I was just creating a travel history video earlier. I completely forgot about it.
Ah.
I love these little things. You got to jump to each one about 50 times though.
Way too much time on their hands.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm at in relation to this. I think I'm about here.
But
Yeah,
having...
so I
Sorry.
went up this arm instead of this one. I'm going up that way and I'm going to go all the way out here. Yeah, but
Oh, bugger.
so I've done 217 systems since I've been out. Sweet. Alright, nice one. Anyway, thank you very much. Right. I've got to go put the barbecue on.
Have another barbecue, you fat fuck.
Fucking right. Damn fucking right. Right, catch you fellas later.
How can I ask? How popular is that in England?
What?
Having a
As soon as it
barbecue.
gets above 20 degrees Celsius, mate, people
Yeah.
just think it's fucking like rock out with their fucking bare chests and fucking barbecues and shit, mate. Kind of the
He's
hottest
only-
it gets over here.
You're only jealous.
Yeah, I know. I'm jealous, really.
Yeah. Right, catch you
Have a
fellas
good
later.
barbie.
Alright, cheers. Cheers. I've been trying to weigh up the pros and cons of bringing my carrier out here.
I filled mine up with tritium thinking I was going to do the same thing, but it's just... I just know at some point I'm going to have to start mining tritium, bro, and it's just shit.
Well,
or paint up my nose.
somebody told me, or I read somewhere, you can get on 20, you can fit like 22,000 tons or something like that.
Yeah.
You can get to Beagle Point and back on that.
Yeah, you can get to Beagle Point in about 80 with about 18,000 tritium.
And back?
No, just one way. That's one way.
Ah, well, I understood there and back on a full load. Yeah.
You can't.
Ah, well, that changes things.
I've done the calculations already. From Seoul to Beagle Point, 17,500 something tritium.
Ooh.
Well, actually, I don't know, because you might just be able to get back because, like, when I started plotting the route, I was assuming that I put in like use capacity 25,000 because my fleet carrier was full. It was full of tritium and the services that I've got on board.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think every jump it assumed you'd have 25,000, but of course every like what
If you
6,
jump
7 jumps
it'll...
you're gonna have to reload 1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So it will get 1,000 lighter. So you might be able to get there and back. But for that you'd have to like manually. Oh, you'd have to make like a lot more different. Yeah, you might be able to get there and back then actually. When it actually comes down to it, you'd have to just look at your tritium by the time you get there. If you've got roughly, yeah, because it's not that big of a difference. It's only like 5,000. I'd imagine you'd save that. Yeah, you might actually be able to get there and back with full tank.
Because if you can only get there, man, that's a shit ton of mining to get back again.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I don't mind mining,
what you
but
could do. I mean, if you're jumping on your carrier, yeah, what I'd do to like maximize efficiency is make sure every time you make a jump, fill up your tritium depot, so it's not actually in your weight, because the tritium depot don't count as weight on your carrier. Do you know what I mean? So every jump's like use the
okay.
least amount of tritium you can. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Yeah.
But that obviously that might not work if you're like a couple thousand light years away from it, or you don't want to go back to it every time you want to jump it, sort of thing. Well, I mean, if you jump it to where you are, if you're just exploring and then it following you, sort of thing, so you can like restock and hand in the shit. But then that gives you the opportunity to get in like a cargo ship, transfer it from your carrier to your depot. Because for some reason you can't just take it out of your cargo.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking of earlier. Also.
Yeah, carrier mechanics leave a lot to be desired, I'll be honest.
And no one else can do that. It has to be the owner of the carrier to transfer between your cargo and the fuel depot.
Yeah, people can donate to your depot, but they cannot transfer stuff from your hold. Only the captain can do that.
Is there a way around that?
No.
So you could.
So you've got to be on it to reload it. Yeah. That's
so no, but hang on. If my alt was on my mains carrier, I could set up like a buy order and a sell order, and it could do it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could sell it to yourself.
And
then deposit it in the depot. Yeah, you can do that. So you could sell it for like the minimum price possible, and then your alt account would have to buy it and then place it on. Yeah. That is one way. Or that's the other way you can do it. Apart from that, though, yeah, there is no like real.
That is a bit ridiculous. What about cargo in your ships? Does that count as weight?
No. Ships, modules, cargo on your ship doesn't count. So you could cheat and fill a cutter up with that, but that's the thing. You can't then change ships with that in your hold.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Swings and roundabouts. That sucks.
Hello, whoever's joined.
Oh, hello. Chase ZA, you're from... he's not listening.
Oh, okay.
Not listening and not speaking. I never understand the wisdom of joining a channel where you're not going to listen and not going to speak. Anyway.
At your disposal, Commander.
But ZA, I assume that means they're South African.
Yeah. They are actually.
Like me.
I think he's just watching one of our streams. I don't know. Anyway, downloaded all that, so that's fine. Yeah, close all of this then.
Man, not finding the last two things that I need in this bloody planet. I think I need to go up to Super Cruise and come back down and let RNGesus give me another shot. Lift off. I'm thinking now, my main has got a carrier that is obviously back in the bubble, but it's set up for like bounty hunting and things like that. it hasn't got the services for exploration out in the black. I'm wondering why. I'm going to come back to the bubble to redo this FSD. I should let my alt buy a carrier, and then I can fill it up and go out into the black with my main, carry on this expedition. Although, and every time I want to jump the carrier, I'm going to have to open up my main account again. I don't know. Alright, I need fungoid. Alright, where's daylight? Up there. Okay.
I'm just gonna stop my stream for a minute. No one's watching.
Okay, I'm not watching at the moment. Let's go down here. I wonder why it dropped me out so high. Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Bugger. Let me just make sure I have done this already. Stratum. Ooh. No, I've done it already. Bugger. Systems. Maybe I should look up here. What is the... bugger. Nope. Oh, I wonder if there's anything down here. No. Not having any luck up here. Might as well go down there. Engines. Gear up.
Retracting the landing gear.
Touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
What was that? What was this? Ah, stuff I've already got. Yeah, bugger. Yep. What is this? So what are you up to? You still shooting goids?
No, I was just like backing up on my journal files and Bannor and stuff. Doing that and recombining them in the file. So I can actually see properly. Because yeah, now my elite observatory is actually telling me that yeah, most of this shit I've already discovered. And it's got a proper number of jumps and shit.
Oh man, I can't see sign of these last two biologicals.
I would go, mate. I would go back into Super Cruise and
That-
actually like check to see if it's in even in this area. Could be hundreds of kilometers away in a different area.
No, I've done that twice.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then.
Our RNGesus is not being kind to me.
I mean, what is it you're looking for right now?
Fungoida and Frutexa. And Frutexa is the bane of my life.
Yeah, it will always be on the rocky terrain through Texas. So you're not going to find through Texas here, basically. What was the other one? Fungoida, that's on like semi sort of rough terrain.
Well, I'd just come down from those mountains up there. Spent about 20 minutes going along the top of
I
those.
don't know. When I'm sat there for that long, if it's not worth like over 10 million, I'm just leaving it. Normally, don't bother fucking around. Sometimes,
Yep.
sometimes it is. It's really hard to find them.
Part of me is exactly like that, and the other half is like the completionist part that says, no, fuck it. Gotta do it.
Yeah, I'd still be fucking stuck out there, mate. If that was the case, I'd just, you know, when something's way up time and, well, yeah, I know what you mean. No, I'm a bit of a completionist, but you got a lot more patience than me, that's for sure.
I've just come down, actually, I've been down here in the flats again for about 5 minutes. So I'll give it. Eventually, there'll come a time when I will say no, fuck it, and move on. Then after that, I come back to the bubble to do the engineering.
Right, so that's all updated. Now I want to synchronize.
Oh, what is that? Is it a rock or is it something? No, it's a rock. I think. Yeah, it's a rock. Bugger. always struggled to find Frutexa. Is that a rock? Yeah. Ah, bugger. Some of these rocks look so much like something that I should be able to scan.
Hmm. Alright.
Relinquishing command. Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again, and welcome to The Roads with Bo. Today is May 12th, 2024, and this is episode 38 of The Roads Not Taken, which is a weekly series where we go through the previous week's events and talk about news that was unreported, underreported, didn't get the coverage I thought it deserved, or I just found it interesting. So, on top of that, happy Mother's Day. And we will start off with